What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Zodiac Mondays. I'm your host, Aranda.
And I'm your co-host, Quinn, also known as Soul Stallion.
Yes, sir. Today is our 7th episode.
Yes.
I'm so excited about that. We've come a long way.
Very long way.
7 episodes is a lot, okay? So, kudos to you, friend. We done made it to...
Right, we
doing
made
things.
it.
We
We made it. We doing things.
We doing
It's
things.
fun.
How was your week?
My week was pretty cool. Went through some changes, going through some changes, feeling those changes. So, emotionally that might not feel too good. But, at the end of the tunnel, I know there's a brighter day.
For sure.
I try to be an alchemist about everything that I do. So, I try to get myself to where I don't have bad experiences.
Okay.
I just have learning experiences.
For sure.
So, I'm not going to look at things as bad experiences, just learning experience. So it was a rough week, but I made it through.
Okay.
So I'm good. I'm still standing like mom.
Right. You're stupid. You're stupid. But that's it, friend. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, how was your week?
It was actually good. So I've been focusing more on what I've been eating.
Okay. Okay.
My ultimate goal is to become a vegan.
Okay.
I've actually been a vegan before when I was younger.
Oh.
But of course over the years I started basically taking on bad habits. Especially because I was living with my mom, so whatever she was eating, I was eating. Right. So, but now I'm back on my thug thizzle. So, I'm definitely trying to stay focused on what I'm eating. And so last week I tried up till today, I've been trying different vegan spots here in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And I've actually been quite impressed.
Really?
Quite impressed.
Really?
Yesterday I went to this place called WTF, and they have strictly vegan food, so I had a chili cheeseburger. Yes, I had a chili cheeseburger, plant-based. Okay. And when I say burger,
really? Okay.
It was bomb.
Okay, I still haven't had slutty vegan yet.
Really?
I still haven't had slutty vegan yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't had slutty vegan yet, and all I eat is fish.
Oh, okay.
I only eat fish, so
right.
slutty vegan is right down my alley. I tried to do the vegan thing when I first decided to get to watch what I eat and start being more conscious of what I eat.
Right.
Vegan was the first thing I tried to do, but I almost passed out at work on the third day.
Yeah, it's crucial.
It's crucial. So I was like, I need to eat something.
Yeah.
So I did. With the whole vegan thing, it's like no dairy products and all that.
Right,
And that's hard. I can do without the meat, but I like real cheese.
You like cheese.
I like real cheese.
And that's one of the worst things, friend. That is one of the hardest things to not too. So it's cheese and bread.
Yeah.
Those have been my two hardest things to accomplish. And this isn't my first rodeo trying to eat vegan. So every time it becomes easier and easier and easier. So, but I'm proud of you for at least trying.
I'm proud of you too, friend. We doing it. We doing
That's
it.
all that matters.
Right. We showing the universe that hey, we
acknowledge
we acknowledge what we doing and we trying to do better.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So
on today's episode, guys, we're gonna be talking about the Great Conjunction, right?
Yes.
So how do you feel about it? I know it happens on December 21st.
Right.
And
which is today. Which is today. Today is y'all gonna be watching this video on December 21st.
Yes, you're right. I'm over here like, what the day? But yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and start us off with it, friend.
Well, I guess for you guys that might not know what the Great Conjunction is when Saturn and Jupiter, they basically become so close that they look like one star in the sky. And this happens every so often. I think it happens every 20 years, but this is the closest they've been together in
400 years.
In 400 years.
I think the last time was like 1623 or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. And I know that basically when they are that close, like I said, they look like one star in the sky. So I know today, you guys, tonight, when you go outside, look for Jupiter and Saturn, the Great Conjunction. You should be able to see it. I know I'm going to go outside and try to see it and everything. But that's basically, in a nutshell, what it is. What physically what is going on is that basically Jupiter and Saturn are coming so close to each other in orbit that it looks like they're one star.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll talk spiritually too. And I know it is officially it's going to mark the first day of the age of Aquarius.
Right.
So we've been talking about the age of Aquarius in past episodes. But the December 21st will officially be that first day.
Right.
So that's when we'll actually feel that separation between the 5D and the 3D world, right? So and it kind of it makes sense too, because that's why they're doing a lot of these lockdowns right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep us in this 3D realm, right?
Right.
But it's not going to happen, obviously, because you can't fight the universe. You can't fight what's naturally supposed to happen, right?
Right.
So it's that part is definitely going to be interesting. I feel like I don't know how it's going to come about. I've come up with so many different ideas of how it's going to look and feel, and I could be super dramatic sometimes, right? So I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, our spirits are going to just like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, and I think that's what everybody been doing. I think we've been talking about that. Black Twitter has been saying that black people are going to mutate. Everybody's going to become mutants and everything like that, which is exciting, but it's just, like you said, it's just a awakening for everybody. It's a conscious awakening for everybody. And we all know, black people, we are naturally, connected to the universe, especially through our melanin and all of that. So I think that's where everybody's getting that feeling of black people are going to mutate and all of that, because truth be told, and everybody knows it, and everybody understands it more than us as black people, but we have special abilities, we have special powers, we just haven't tapped into it. We have a special way of thinking. We have, our consciousness is so huge. Yes. We take, you know what I'm saying, and it's prevalent, even as, and I hate to go to slavery, because black people, we predate slavery. And I know now it's like, all we talk about now is we start from slavery with black people, but even from slavery, we see how we've taken everything that was meant to destroy us and we turned it into something that can benefit us.
For sure.
We do that with everything.
Yes.
We do that with everything. So I know with the Great Conjunction, it's going to be a great awakening for everybody. For sure. Like you said, we're going from the 3D realm to the 5D realm. Right. And I guess, to put it more in layman's terms so it can be understood more, it's just like going from the analog age to the digital age. For sure. For sure. Because we're stepping out of the age of Pisces. Right. So the ages last for 2,000 years, right? So the age of Pisces was wrapped around beliefs. It's what do you believe in, right? But the age of Aquarius is more of what you know. Right? So that's what's going to be the interesting part about it. But that's why you see so many people 2020 vision right now, right? So that's why you see so many people waking up. That's what's supposed to happen right now, right? So you're getting people that you wouldn't even expect to say certain things that you're just like, wow, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? But it's because the universe is giving them, like I said, them special powers. So it's starting to come out. The consciousness, everybody's consciousness is awakening. Like you said, it's switching from what you believe to what you know. So, and that is directly ties into spirituality. For a lot of us, our spirituality is directly based on what we believe. We don't know certain things, but we are directly moving off of belief. Now we're moving towards what we know. So for me, it's that more of a confidence thing, because I don't have to believe that this is happening. I know that this is going to happen. And that shows a testament to who we are as well, because it's helping us to tap more into our intuition as well. Our intuition, we downsize it. And so our intuition is almost directly 100% all the time correct. But we second guess our intuition. All the time. So it's like we have to know our intuition is telling us the right thing to do. We see it all the time. It's like, and we use different words to describe it. We say the red flag, or we have the Jesus or the devil on one shoulder. It's like, it's your intuition. It all ties into your intuition. It all ties into decision making and all of that. So it's beautiful that we're moving into a time where we just don't have to believe. We just don't have to somebody tell us something is happening, we're supposed to believe it. We know it.
Right.
Like,
but
the facts are there.
The facts are there, and a lot of facts have always been there. But now it's really gonna be us actually taking that initiative to actually start researching stuff too. So of course, we're stepping into that age where the information is there. Of course, the information age, but a lot of us are going to have to start learning how to start searching for this information too. Sit down, read a book, read an article. It doesn't take much. It can take 15 minutes out your day, right? Because you don't want to get left behind, because a lot of people will be. A lot of people are going to be left behind, right? So I'm totally excited about this. I'm happy to be alive during this time, and being a part of this transition, right? Because we talked before about this show. We don't know where this show is gonna go. We do this for to learn. We do this to teach. So but we know, I can definitely say that I definitely feel like I know that I'm going to be a part of that transition. And I watch this guy Rob Smart, I know you do too, and he calls us the chosen ones, right? So I definitely feel like I am a chosen one, friend. I feel like you are a chosen one too. Right, so we're going to see that separation between the chosen ones and the people who are just not meant to kind of go with us. Right, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's prevalent. I can see it with my friends. I can see it all around, and like you said before, people who I never thought that would have an open mind to the things that me and you talk about, have an open mind to it. So I can definitely attest to the change in that people's whole the mindset of everybody, the way that we move, the way that we think, the way that we go about doing everything is changing. Even the social norms, what we thought was normal socially, is changing. And it's like, we all knew it, we all feel it, we just don't acknowledge it. We don't honor those feelings because everybody else is doing it.
For sure.
So it's like, for instance, if you listen to Cardi B WAP by yourself or something like that, you have that feeling where it's like, dang, this is vulgar. Dang, should this be on the radio? Dang, should little kids really be listening to this? But then you go and you hear somebody on the internet, or you see a group of people that's enjoying it and everything, you second guess yourself. You tell yourself, hey, well, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's okay. Because you hear the collective saying that it's okay. We normalize certain things, and it's like now you can, like we said, we see the divide where people our age are not okay with certain things.
For sure.
And for me, it's not, and I even deal with that sometimes with myself, because it's like we are literally going against the popular belief. You're literally going against the grain. So it's it's that feeling of going against everybody. That's how we've been trained to go with the flow. So it's like when you think on your own and you think for yourself, you are looked at as weird, crazy, a rebel. One of my friends called me psychedelic. I was like, I'm psychedelic. They use I'm psychedelic. Really? But I, like I said, it don't bother me or anything like that. I enjoy that. I've been different all my life, so it don't faze me none. It don't faze me none.
Even when it comes to social media, I'm starting to see the difference in social media too. Like, a lot of people pose for the gram, do things for the gram, but now you're starting to see people more so, even when it comes to starting their own businesses, they're starting to use social media in the way that it was actually meant to be used, right? So promoting your business, networking, things like that, you're actually starting to see that type of stuff starting to happen too, because I know I'm seeing more and more entrepreneurs, and they got their gram filled with the stuff that they're doing. Otherwise, other than showing their ass or polling, stuff like that, which is cool. I don't take away from none of that, but I just feel like it's a time and place for certain things. Right.
It's like, for me, it's like being intentional with everything you do. I try to be intentional with everything I do. With every post I make, with every interaction I have with people, I try to be intentional. I feel like everything I do should mean something.
Right, for sure.
Or, to somebody at least.
For sure.
So it's like, just posting a picture or something like that just for my own self-gratitude, I don't get no kick out of doing that. And I tell people that all the time. And it's like, if, for instance, you as well, me, both of us, we're not bad-looking people. We're actually very good-looking people.
Everybody say something.
Right. And so it's like, if I wanted fame or any of that, I could have been had it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could do that. You have a nice body. I have a nice body. OnlyFans, and we can have 14,000, 15,000 followers within 1 to 2 weeks just by showing our body. But that's not intentional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I want to be intentional with everything I do. And I think with the Great Conjunction, everybody is moving towards that. Yes. Everybody is moving towards being intentional. Yes. Everybody is moving towards really focusing on what life is about.
Right.
For real, honestly. And to give you guys some more, background on the Great Conjunction, if you think about it this way, as far as Saturn and Jupiter, I know growing up and in school they teach us about Greek mythology. So I know a lot of us, use Greek mythology to understand certain things. And so just for the purpose of understanding the Great Conjunction, I would say in Greek mythology, Jupiter represents Zeus and Saturn represents Hades. So it's like they always talk about the great war between Zeus and Hades, and that is basically what it is. When Jupiter and Saturn become so close, it's like the war between Zeus and Hades, the war between good and evil, the war between,
that spiritual war.
And that, that help, I guess that better helps people to understand. I know it, not for me specifically, because I done dove a little bit deeper, but just use that as a way to sort of think of the Great Conjunction as what's going on. And Jupiter always wins. So, the good is going to win. And the beautiful thing that I like about it is the duality of life. So you can't have Jupiter without Saturn.
For sure.
So it's like you do have to have that duality. You do have to have that ability to maneuver through good and bad circumstances.
Almost like the yin and yang.
Yeah, the yin and yang. We gotta have the duality is what we are.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't have darkness without light.
Right.
You can't have light without darkness. We need both.
Right.
So that's basically in a nutshell what the Great Conjunction is. I think it's going to be a beautiful thing.
Yes.
I love it. I'm actually very excited.
I'm very
Because
excited.
for those of us who are loners, who think like this, this is just validating us.
Yes.
And it feels so good.
Yes.
It's validating me for all those times where, you might be alone, or you just freaking can't talk to nobody about what you're thinking about because you're going to be looked at differently.
Right.
So it's like...
And forget all that now.
It's like, this is basically fueling my fire. And I'm so excited that everybody else in the world is catching on to what's going on. Because like you said, I think in one of our first episodes, astrology is being used to control us in ways that we do not know.
Right.
And we are afraid to tap into it because of what they've given us and what they told us is evil and all of that and witchcraft and stuff like that. So
which by coincidence, all of this, not to cut you off, friend.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Tap in. Tap in.
Which by coincidence, we're going through all of this year, right? So we got the COVID stuff going on. We got these vaccines going on. It's just a lot going on. Knowing that this was the year that we were going to be stepping into this new age, right? So
our minds are opening.
Our minds are opening, and like you said, a lot of this stuff is being used against us, right? So obviously, a lot of people know about really what's going on with this. These people are about to wake up. Point blank period. These people are about to wake up. So let's do everything we need to do to try to keep them on the low frequency. Right. So like I said before, it would happen to some, but for the majority, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
I mean, a lot of people they normalize the way that they live. So they normalize, people can normalize being in pain. We normalize being in pain. If you've been in it for a long time, you don't know what to do if you're not in pain no more. If you've been in pain emotionally for a long time, you don't know what to do with. So people have normalized what they are going through. They've normalized being in pain. They've normalized not being completely free.
Right.
So it's those people, like you said, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for them to transition into a whole new realm of thinking and all of that. But just the Great Conjunction, it symbolizes a whole lot, and I think everybody should go and research the Great Conjunction to find out all the symbolisms, because I used Greek mythology, Zeus and Hades. Also, what is it? Monday, the Great Conjunction, is going to be the first day of winter solstice. So it's going to be the first day of winter.
Right.
These things aren't coincidences.
Right, exactly.
And it's even thought that for all the Christians and things like that, the Bible thumpers. But anyway, it's being said that the Great Conjunction is the Star of David. The Great Conjunction is what they thought was the Star of David. When Jesus was born. So it symbolizes a whole lot. It symbolizes that change. It symbolizes rebirth. It symbolizes the birth of something new.
Yes.
So this is gonna be a beautiful time. Just embrace it.
Be optimistic.
Be optimistic.
Be open. Yes.
Be open-minded. Be courageous. Just be free. Be free. Be free to think how you want to think, and don't be ashamed. If somebody else criticizes you or put you down for the way that you're thinking or anything like that, don't be ashamed. Just let them be them. Right. And that's the beautiful thing that I also love about astrology and spirituality and not religion. Because religion tells you have to think like me, and if you don't think like me, something bad is going to happen to you, or you're going to go to hell, or all of this. In spirituality, you don't have to think the same to be happy.
Right. Which is beautiful. I don't want to think the same way as everybody else.
Right. We all get to the same place. We just get there in different ways.
Right, for sure.
Jesus is the same person as Buddha is, as Gandhi is. To certain people. It's just how you get there.
For sure.
We get to the same place. We just having different routes. So I'm not gonna judge you because you taking this road and I'm taking this road.
For sure.
So that's the beautiful thing about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now that we've gotten all of that out, I guess we can talk about some entertainment.
Yeah, some entertainment. I know we took y'all there.
Yeah.
We took y'all there.
Y'all had to go.
Y'all had to go.
Yeah.
Y'all had to go. We had to do our job.
Right, exactly.
We had to do our job. So y'all had to go there.
For sure.
And we took y'all there.
So silly. Well, I know for entertainment, one of the first things that I want to talk about, I want to talk about these two people because I actually, they seem cool. I mean, I'm looking through social media, so, it could be a totally different thing. But we're going to talk about Sage the Gemini, who is obviously a Gemini, and we're going to talk about Super Scent, who is an Aquarius. So these air signs, now they are officially together. They've been broadcasting this on, Instagram and stuff like that. But I think they make a dope ass couple. Like Super Scent, she be doing her thing. She does. I think she's inspired a lot of women. And that's what I respect about her the most, because she's built this brand. So she has the makeup brand. I think she calls it the Crayola case or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like different palettes of different colors and stuff like that. Really, really dope. But she's just, like you said, she's just so inspiring, right? So we've known, from her, showing this stuff on Instagram that she's had troubles in past relationships, right? But this dude, Sage the Gemini, first of all, he's handsome. That's number one. So now she got her a bag, right? So, and he seems like he's a lot of fun. He seems like he's going to bring a lot of light to her life. So for her, I feel like that's good. I feel like she kind of needs that, especially because she does so much good for everybody else. I feel like, I wish her the best in her relationships. So I hope this works out for them.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, of course, Sage the Gemini is a Gemini.
Right.
And Super Scent is
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Super Scent though.
Yeah.
I like her. I've been following her journey through social media.
Yeah.
And
so did you see the guy that was doing the little car? He hopped out the trunk and was trying to sell the car, and he had a little song. Oh, I gotta show you that, friend. But he went viral or whatever. And it was actually a funny little clip. But she actually ended up buying. He was a car salesman. She actually went and bought a car from him, which was really dope. So she paid attention and she went and showed love. Like, I'm like, girl,
that's what's up.
Right? It's the small things that matter.
It's small things, and then what I like about her is she didn't change herself to become a millionaire or anything like that. She didn't feel the need to become Hollywood, or she didn't feel the need to put on a blazer or a suit, or try to act like a Southern belle, or anything like that, or change who she is to become who she's supposed to become. Right. You know,
she's straight New Orleans.
She's straight New Orleans, and that's what I love about it. She is straight New Orleans chick with money and her own business, and she got it from the dirt, and she did what she had to do.
Right, for sure.
You know, she stayed authentic to herself, and that's what I love about her, because Super Scent, even though she is who she is, you'll see her on somebody's post saying F that ML course. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, she's still her normal person, her normal self. And like you said, I'm glad that she's with somebody that seems to be, you know, a good match for her.
Yeah.
I know when I first started following Super Scent, and I was watching her relationship with the guy that she was with and everything like that, you could tell that she had more of a bigger personality and a bigger energy than he did. He did. And I know a lot of times with women in those situations, or any type of relationship that you're in, a lot of times in those situations, the other person might try to make the other person feel smaller, or might try to make them downsize who they are or who they are becoming to make themselves feel better. I'm pretty sure she had to fight through that, and a lot of times that doesn't end well.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So you know, I'm glad that she stuck with it and continued following her dream, and you know, she got with her somebody, you know, that could probably most likely understand a lot of the things that she's dealing with, that she's going through. So
and it's fine.
And it's fine. And it's fine. And it's fine. Shake it like a red nose. And it's fine. Yeah.
You're so silly.
Yeah.
But what you got for us, friend?
I did. One of the topics that came up to my mind and what I have been following is the whole Jamal Bryant situation with Giselle Bryant and the whole Real Housewives of Potomac thing. So basically, Jamal Bryant is a preacher here in Atlanta. He took over New Birth after Bishop Eddie Long. I don't know what type of bishop he was, but Bishop Eddie Long, after he passed away, he took over after that, and it's like all the drama surrounding them in their situation. And he's a Gemini as well. Jamal Bryant is a Gemini, so he got all types of stuff going on. But basically, Giselle, and he actually got thrown into the mix because Giselle is on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and through the girls coming after her, he got tapped as well through association. But he went online, did his whole live blasting one of the women and her husband and all of that, and I just thought that was in poor taste.
Yeah.
You're a preacher over a mega church and all of that, and that's why it's like, for me, I just always found it hard to just get too emotionally involved in all of that mess as far as these mega churches and all that stuff.
It's like they always got something going on.
They always got something going on, and I'm like, first of all, you took over New Birth after Bishop Eddie Long.
Yeah.
They should have burnt that church down.
Cause that.
No shade. They should have burnt that church down. That should down.
They done been through some things.
They done been through some things. They should have burnt that down. I don't understand. Well, that's y'all business. But you can go in there and get a word and that's your business. That's your business. But and actually the funny thing is, the other day I rode by Creflo Dollar Church for the first time, and I'm like, this nigga is huge. And I'm like, this nigga, his last name is Dollar.
We know what you back.
Y'all stop.
For real.
Stop. Wake
Seriously.
up. Wake up.
Please.
Wake up.
Please. Hey, but there ain't no choice in a minute.
Ain't no choice
in a minute.
Stop. Wake up. Think for yourself.
Think for yourself.
Think for yourself. So, that's all I had for as far as Jamal Bryant and his craziness. Y'all need to take New Birth.
Right.
Just go somewhere.
Yeah.
Go somewhere. Y'all just go somewhere. The ministers,
the choir.
Yeah. Y'all just go somewhere. Go somewhere. Cause y'all better off coming in here listening to us talk about astrology than going to Newburgh.
For real. You'll probably feel better about it.
You probably feel better. Learn about Jupiter.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Newburgh because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
And I'm weak. I ain't playing with you. Oh, but speaking of weak, right? I'm done with you today. Speaking of weak, I don't know, friend and audience, I don't know if y'all saw when they gave this nurse the vaccine, and 17 minutes later, to be exact.
17 minutes later.
She passes out.
We gotta look that number up. We gotta look up 17. We gotta look up
what's
17.
What's that about? Because they all got some meanings, right?
They way more intentional than we are.
Yeah, exactly.
They
way right in our face. All the time.
Right in our face.
But the fact that she passed out, you know, I don't tell people what to do.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't tell people what to do at all, and I'm not even gonna touch into this too much. But I mean, the video explains what I'm not gonna do.
Well, you're not
and we just gonna keep it at that. We gonna keep it at that, friend. We gonna keep it at that. But anyway, I think that's pretty good today. We talked about the great conjunction. We gave y'all a little entertainment, and but I think y'all please just do your research before we leave. Do your research on the great conjunction. You got till Monday. Well, today is Monday for you. So today, if you're feeling some type of way, you know why, right?
And watch out for them vaccines. I know you touched on it a little bit.
I didn't say it.
But y'all, them vaccines. Be careful, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Be careful.
Because we love you. We love us, and we love you.
Yeah, so be careful. And just do your research thing.
Yeah. And think for yourself.
Yeah, and shoot, since we're talking about it, I think we got time. But since we're talking about it, those vaccines, and I want to talk about it because I want people to recognize and pay attention to things. Pay attention, especially black people. They have been doing us dirty with those vaccines forever.
For sure.
And do your research on syphilis. Do your research on Tuskegee, Alabama, because they gave syphilis. They created syphilis, gave syphilis to all these black men in Tuskegee, Alabama, and allowed them to, die. Their arms and stuff was falling off. They were getting sick, and they tricked them and told them that they were just doing like some trial or something like that, and basically killed them and introduced syphilis to the world and to everybody, and to the black community. Like they have been doing us dirty for a long time, a long time.
And Fran not lying. I mean, the research is right there now.
It's right there. Just go look for yourself.
Just
go look for yourself. They've been doing us dirty for a long time. I mean, even now they're saying it's two different vaccines. One for the people that's got good insurance and one for the people that's got bad insurance. And they're saying that the vaccine has you have an 80-some% rate of living with the coronavirus. If you catch coronavirus after you've had the vaccine, you have an 80-some% rate of living. Shoot, I got a better chance without the vaccine. So keep your vaccine.
Right, keep it.
For those who want to take it. And it still don't even make sense, because if you take the vaccine, why are you worried about if I take it? You can't get it.
Right.
If your children get the vaccine, why are you worried about other folks' children having the vaccine?
Right.
Your child can't get it if they got the vaccine.
Right.
So stop worrying about stuff that ain't your business.
Yeah, straight.
And just pay attention. Pay attention. We went in today.
We went in today. I feel good. We feel great. Today. Right. But thank y'all for tuning in with us. Once again, that was episode 7.
Yep.
Next week gonna be episode 8. Then we get closer to 10, baby. We just keep going.
Yep.
Anyway, but love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.
Right. Next time.